The wise king. Mehwishashraf. In the dense forest of Siberia, all the animals lived happily because their king, the just and intelligent Shere Khan, was very kind to his subjects. It was the month of June and the sun seemed to rain fire. Due to the intense heat, all the birds and animals in the forest became pale. Tortured by the heat, the animals hung their tongues halfway and barely moistened their throats with a few drops of the drying river. There were no signs of rain this year. Shere Khan was very worried due to the acceleration of environmental changes. All other animals in his kingdom were suffering. Shere Khan consulted his assistant Miss Fox and said to him, "Miss Fox, we are tired of this day-to-day increasing trouble. Humans have destroyed the city with their greed and lust, they have not even left our beautiful forest. The beautiful trees here have been cut down without any planning so fast that the animals of the forest have no shelter, no food, and no signs of rain this time." Miss Fox expressed some concern and said, "My lord, if I can save my life, I will ask something." Shere Khan said, "It is allowed." Miss Fox spoke in a very humble tone, "Your Highness, we are animals, we are biting human beings, and what can we do?" Shere Khan, who seemed to be lost in thought, said in a thunderous voice, "Should the weak and emaciated animals be left to die in the same way? Let the famine await, and, waiting for our death, we shall be found dead by this dry lake, helpless and helpless." Miss Fox was embarrassed and said, "You are the master of knowledge. Allah Almighty has made you the king of the forest. I am sure that you will find some way or the other." Shere Khan addressed Miss Fox, announced that tomorrow morning all the birds and animals of the forest should gather here in the field in front of my hut. I want to talk about something important. Miss Fox, panting, reached the middle of the forest and started playing the drum made of coconut bark. All the birds and animals gathered after hearing the sound of the announcement. Miss Fox began the announcement. Every common and special are informed to assemble in the field in front of Shere Khan's den at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Shere Khan wants to discuss the current situation. That night was spent in anxiety. The next morning at 10 o'clock all the birds and animals gathered in the field in front of Shere Khan's den. Shere Khan asked about everyone's condition. All of them looked weak and worried. Everyone complained. Shere Khan politely addressed the animals. "Comrades, I know that the situation is bad. The tree cutting has made it difficult. Our rivers are drying up. Our food supply is running out. The faces of our children do not have the radiance that comes from the rain clouds in the sky, our children are weak, and our old people are getting weak and sick. In such a case, should we leave ourselves to time and circumstances when we all know the solution too?" When Shere Khan paused, all the birds and animals started chirping among themselves. "How can we fix all this?" said a monkey. Shere Khan gave a bird's-eye glance at the crowd, then everyone became silent and then began his speech. "That is why I have called you all here today, to show you the way out of this difficulty." Shere Khan addressed the monkey first. "Mr. Monkey, tell me, what are you doing banana peels?" The monkey said that he used to throw them around like that. Shere Khan told the monkey that in the future he should bury them, it will keep the strength of the earth and the trees on the fertile ground burn quickly. Then he addressed squirrels, cows, and oxen. Shere Khan entrusted him with the task of spreading beech at different places in the jungle. Leopards were given the task of guarding. Horses and camels were given the task of monitoring the nearby rivers. The birds were given the task of collecting the grains from the cities and spreading them to the border of the forest. All this work was looked after by Shere Khan himself. Everyone's hard work paid off, and the first rain gave hope for a new life as the sprouts sprouted from the seeds buried in the ground. Soon the forest turned green again. The wise king.